everyone, good morning and aloha. In today's video we are going to be applying some Monstaliner bed liner to the top portion of this 1974 Volkswagen bus. This is a fiberglass top and the paint on it is about almost 50 years old and it is coming off, and I thought that the Monstaliner was a good option for me. To have this professionally painted was going to be financially unattainable for me. They were quoting me thousands of dollars. So I wanted to find something that I could do that didn't require an airless and that could be rolled on. And I've seen some other people do this with success on vehicles, and actually another adventure wagon top. This is an aftermarket fiberglass top that was put on when the vehicle was new in 1974. So we're gonna dig into it and I'm gonna go over the steps, and then you can kind of check it out and see how it comes out. All right, so I ordered the kit. Basically this has everything you need. It's about $200. Comes with a gallon of tintable bed liner, the performance catalyst. I matched the color match for this kind of a cream white. Old Volkswagen is Man on the Moon. I think that came out as the closest match, and then it has basically everything you need to get started. I actually bought a couple of extra things at the local hardware store. I got a 2-gallon mixing bucket and then a couple of things of tape here to help out. They provide you with some tape, but I felt like I needed a little bit more. So I wanted to give you a close-up. As you can see, the original paint, and I don't know if they use the gel coat or something, but I've got lots of cracks and stuff starting to form, and I don't want it to get any worse and start damaging the fiberglass. There's a little bit of flex, as you can see, on this fiberglass, and that's actually one of the reasons why I thought the bed liner would be a good option, because it wouldn't it would allow that flex without cracking like paint would. First step was to clean this really well with soap and water and get everything that I could off. My second step is going to be, I'm going to use this orbital sander with probably a 220 grit, or even I could even go finer than that, maybe even a 400, just to kind of open this up a little bit, but not go too deep. I just want good adhesion. I'm not going to primer this. I want the bed liner to bond directly with the paint and the fiberglass that's going to be on here. So they do recommend a primer, but I'm going to try it without, just because I want a direct bond with nothing in between. So next step, sanding. Alright, this sander seems to be doing a pretty good job taking this down and cleaning this up. I'm not going too crazy on it, but I'm happy with how nice and smooth it's coming out. Next step is going to be, I'm going to wash everything down with soap and water and let it dry thoroughly, and then I'm going to start taping it off. All right, well, I am just about ready to start mixing up the paint. After I sanded, I cleaned everything and then taped. You can see I am going to stick with the two-tone paint on the top. So the this first coat is going to be, the first and second coat is going to be the white up on the top, and then at a later date I'm going to come back and do the orange up on the roof. I just like the two-tone and I want to stick with that. And Monstaliner offers, I think, 68 different colors, so I found a pretty good match for the orange, which I'm going to be ordering at some point soon. So I went and scuffed up you know, everything that I had sanded, and then I wiped it down with a wet cloth, and now I'm going to come back in with acetone and just kind of go over everything, make sure that there's no dust particles or anything like that left. And then I've got all the materials and stuff laid out here, and I am going to start mixing this stuff up so that I can put on the first coat up here. and I'm very excited to see how that comes out. Going on really nicely. Just making sure this roller pad is nice and saturated. I like the coverage. They recommend not going too thick and just doing multiple coats. Color match seems really nice. Always dries, you know, paint usually dries differently than when it goes on, so we'll see. I'm really liking this texture that it's putting on. I'm loving the way it's coming out. You can see the detail here. But really nice coverage. Like I said, this is just the first coat. You can see how that's coming out. It's looking. All right, so I finished with my first coat. You can see the texture that I was able to lay down here. This is really nice stuff. I'm really impressed, and it remains workable for a little bit. So if you have a run or a kind of a blemish or something, you can come back in and use that roller and even it out. But I'm really excited about the way this is coming out. Now I'm gonna wait for it to tack up and put a second coat on. Reminder to make sure you use your safety equipment, your respirator if you have one, your gloves, safety glasses. This stuff smells pretty strong. You definitely want to put it on outside and not get it on you. So I've just completed the second coat. The directions recommend pulling the tape off immediately after the second coat, and that's what I did, and it came off pretty quickly and easily, so that was nice. I have a little bit left over, or actually have a third of a gallon left over, so when this dries enough in an hour and a half or so, I'm going to put another coat, just being real careful along the edges here, and then I'll have 3 coats on here. I am really happy with the way this came out, and I'm super excited to put the orange on. I've just got to save up some dough and get another kit, and I'll get the orange, and I'll do a follow-up video so that you can see what it looks like. That's it for today's video on how to apply Monstaliner truck bed liner on your fiberglass roof or whatever else you may be putting it on. As far as review goes, I definitely highly recommend this product. I love it. I'm really happy with it. 3 things that stood out to me. Quality. I felt like it was really good quality. It spread nicely, and it seems like it went on like in a professional grade, and I'm definitely not a professional at this. This is my first time doing it. So quality of materials I think is real high. Also, the kit that they give you is pretty much everything you need. You just got to get a bucket and some acetone, and that's about it that I can think of. Everything else is included, so that's really nice, just being able to open that package and have it all there. The last thing that I really was impressed about was customer service. I had a question, and I called the company, and I was able to talk to somebody, and they were really helpful and knowledgeable, and they were able to help me out right away. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. I'm super excited to see what it looks like with the orange. I'll do a follow-up video and show you that. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Aloha, mahalo for watching, and we'll see you next time.